Hey there, everybody. It's Nikki and Joanne, and we are here as Confessions of Two Dietitians back in your day talking about fiber.
Yeah.
Fiber can be kind of a weird conversation. I'm coming from a gastroenterology dietitian, me. So I've talked a lot about fiber and what fiber results in.
Yeah.
And so we wanted to make sure that we got in front of you today to talk about how much we want to have and what are some of the types of fibers and why it's a big deal.
Mhm.
So let's just jump right in and talk about how many grams of fiber. And isn't that
Right.
about 25 to 30
Yes.
grams of
Mhm.
fiber a day, Joanne?
Ideally up to 30, ideally 30 grams a day. And if you are not sure how much fiber you're getting in every day, it might be a good idea to either get a little fiber chart, or there's all kinds of apps. You can download an app and track your fiber intake for a few days. And you might be surprised how little fiber you're getting in your diet. You might think you're doing great. I know I thought I was doing great, and I realized I needed to do better. So that's
Yeah.
my confession. I thought I was doing great on fiber, but I needed to do more. So that would be one thing. The types of fiber, there's what's called soluble and insoluble.
Mhm.
Um, Two big words. Soluble fibers are those that kind of form a gel in your stomach and your intestines, which is really great because it will then slow down the digestion. It's good for weight management. Some of those soluble fibers would be oats and barley. Certain fruits are high in soluble fiber, like oranges and pears. What else did I miss out on? Thinking of
Well, when
soluble.
I think of soluble fiber, I think of soluble sticky. And so
Yes.
anything sticky that can kind of latch on to yuck stuff as it's going through our system
Huh?
is amazing. And I think you got most of
I
all
get
of
in there.
the, yep.
Yeah, and the prebiotic fibers too, as well, that you find in green bananas and some of your greens and beans and lentils as well. That's soluble fiber. So the other one is your insoluble, and those would be more that you find in grains, like your whole grains particularly. And this is helps with bowel regularity more than anything. So your fiber is so important. The fiber fuels your gut microbiome, the good bacteria in your gut. They thrive on a lot of fiber. It's a good way to increase the health of your gut is with fiber and high fiber foods. Also, something new that we've discovered with fiber is that it also helps with producing an anti-hunger hormone called GLP-1. Other hormones that are produced with fiber are leptin, it's an anti-hunger hormone, another one called PYY. So fibers, who would have thought fiber would really be
Right.
critically important for your weight management?
Right. But it all makes sense. I mean, when we're thinking about that soluble sticky fiber kind of getting more full, I'm trying to think of like absorbing
Fluid.
or
Yep,
getting
absorbing
bigger.
more fluid. Yep.
Yes,
Yep.
and so that's keeping you more full. It's slowing
Yes.
digestion down. It's making you feel satisfied and regular. There you go. Threw in a regular joke even. And also those actual regular insoluble fibers just making more roughage. And so really kind of a win-win situation here. I was trying to look up how many grams of fiber were in this Dave's Killer bread that we get at our house that we think is so good. And for some reason, I'm not really finding it. I think it's about 4 or 5 grams of
I
fiber,
think
but
it is. Yep. Per
yeah,
slice.
and it's so hearty and
Yes.
just super yummy. I mean, it's not going to make you a good piece of French toast, probably, but it is good for sandwiches when you need one. So
Right.
I love that. So we know how many grams we're looking for. For our
Yep.
goal is about 30. If you want to have just check, a few days and just see, hey, am I
Yep.
even getting close to that? But a good way to be able to make sure also is to include those fruits and veggies into your daily routine.
Absolutely. Loaded
Because
with fiber.
sometimes it's easy to forget those, right? We just don't even bring them in.
Nope.
And making sure and putting that in. I know that we used to talk about like chia seeds and ground flaxseed and wheat germ and all the goodies that you can add in. I throw
Absolutely.
those into some muffins, etc. So a great way to look at trying to be able to add in more fiber. And there'll be more talk about fiber, uh,
Yes.
hormones, quieting the hunger noise and the hunger hormones. But
Exactly.
definitely, like I said before, as somebody who worked with people who had a lot of gut dysfunction and a lot of gut issues, fiber is a huge part of your daily routine. And then obviously incorporating enough water to help that fiber actually do what it's supposed to.
Exactly right.
So, and we all know that it's a work in progress. So doing your best to be able to include enough fiber in there, keep track, and we will see you
See you
next
next time.
as we
Okay.
confess more.